All right, so for all you people that want to know when I talk about a lost sailor, I'm going to walk through what it is. I should have got my bike out already, so you're not going to wait for this pause, but I'll walk y'all through what a lost sailor is. After experiencing a lost sailor, I don't think I watch a lot of mountain bike videos. Today I got the helmet on, but I don't think they're, out of all the videos I've seen, this is the worst. It's the worst one I've experienced, obviously, and probably the worst one that you can probably have because you're so out of control. I mean, hitting a tree is bad, but so there's my little kicker. Don't tell my wife I'm doing this; she'll get mad. But we're not going to do it today. Psych. So, lost sailor, excuse me. So what happened Friday night was when I come up my ramp. See, it doesn't look that steep until you hit it. That's a good 2 foot off the ground right there. What I did was, you come in and you load. So that means you're pushing down your bike. Now I don't have a full suspension. I've got a hardtail, which is the best bikes to learn to jump on. So with the flats, I changed my shoes. I felt all confident. And you load, so you're putting all your weight down the bike, pushing your suspension down. As I hit this, right about here, you want to unload and pull. Well, not pull, that's which is what I did. So you gotta think, at this angle, doesn't look that bad, but it is. But I pulled my bike up. I'll do it from the opposite side. That'll be an expensive break. But when you look at that, that's not that bad, but it is. That's going to launch you. That's going to launch you pretty far and pretty high as well. Because with the momentum I had, hitting it, loading up, when I came off, I pulled. So I was like this. That's how I was. Instead of pushing, you're supposed to push your front wheel down so you go like this. That's how you're supposed to perform these jumps. It's not what I did. When we grew up, we were all going ass over tea kettle because we would do this number here. I'd rather do that than what happened Friday night. So again, I came, I loaded, and then I pulled. And when I come off, I was up like this, and then I came down just like that. This got kicked out, and you can see where my body's gonna go. I got slammed really hard. So that is a lost sailor. Lost sailor, obviously you can't control your bike. Your wheel's not down, it's not coming down. You can't control that bike. So that's a lost sailor. You just go sailing down the trail or through my yard until you get disposed of and ejected from your bike. So that's what happened Friday. First two were very successful. Came over, I pushed down. I didn't go real high, but I pushed and I hit about right there. So I still hit my transition, but I got kicked off bad that second time. I'm not scared. I mean, that's the whole point. It's like now I see what I did and I see what I got to do. So again, when you say load up, the truck wasn't in the way. Obviously different shoes. Got my mountain bike shoes. You want to load up. So you load up, you hit your ramp, and you come up and you stand tall. You want to stand tall, but you don't pull your handlebars forward. Now, I'm not clipped in. Some people have asked me about being clipped in. You don't want to clip in because then you can just pull your bike to you and it's kind of cheating. But we use flats. These are spikes on these pedals, and just some good flat shoes will hold it in. My Vans work great, but that's how you want to do it. But again, what I did was a Lost Sailor. Everybody see my Facebook video, which was, I mean, when I would say I was loaded hard because I was practicing on the little one. So when I pushed, I snatched this thing, and I was way up. I was probably like this, and came down just like that. Lost Sailor. And my bike was sailing, I wasn't, because I was already dead on the deck. And that's what a Lost Sailor is, and that hurt. It hurt bad. So the whole point is, one last time, is to push. So when you load up, same thing. You want to load up, do the same thing. When you hit this, the perfect time, you want to stand tall. Stand tall, but you don't pull because the jump's already got you going like this. So you want to push forward and put that front wheel coming down, and then you do that. Now, transition, if it was a tabletop double, something like that, you're going to smoothly, basically you'd come like this. If it was a double, you'd come down like that, which is what you want. But you don't want a Lost Sailor. You can overshoot these things, but that's what I did. So that's your Lost Sailor. That's me reenacting it. I'm not going to do it. Should have looked like this the other night. This thing on, but neck's a little bit looser. But so, like I said, now you can see my bike on here. That's pretty intense launch for a kicker. That one, it's a joke. I can do it with no problem, but that's pretty intense. So I'll move some air off that thing, that's for sure. But again, push your bars forward. As soon as you hit this, push them down, because even if you drove it in, I mean, you're gonna make it. You're gonna be all right. Just gotta keep that down. You might get kicked a little bit. I don't have a dropper seat yet, but push those bars down. That's what you want to do. Push them down. So that's a Lost Sailor. I experienced it. It was terrible, and I don't want to do it again. So the next event for me is to go over my handlebars. That's the next event. I don't know what my wife's calling us at work. It's a school call, but that's the next event. Is for me to go over my handlebars, because I will never experience a Lost Sailor again and go slam into the ground like that. That's not a good experience. Probably tomorrow or Wednesday. Tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday, we'll pull out the small one, and I will show y'all me jumping on that one. It's easy, the small one, but I love my bike. I always show Giant. It's a great bike. She's clean as all get out, because that's what I do. Scrubbed the chain the other day, so it's all shiny, factory-like. But anyway, that's a Lost Sailor. That is a Lost Sailor, and it is, they don't tell you how painful it is. The mountain bike world has named it that, but they don't tell you. I've watched people recover from it. They don't tell you how bad it hurts. So that's my recreation of what happened Friday night. It hurts. Still feel it. It's a little bit better now, but I don't want to do it again. So push the handlebars forward when you're jumping. And I think it's better to go over the handlebars. At least you can put your hands out and stuff. The wrist is still popping. It'll be all right though. So that's your 44-year-old mountain bike guy that's doing that. So anyway, learn how to do my YouTube videos. So I apologize if there's too many on Facebook. I'm trying to learn how to do that. It's a great bike. They're still hard to find, any bike. that you're looking for right now. Everybody's bought them up. So, like I said, I got the Ergon grips. Great. Got the gloves. And I got some flat shoes for my flats. And that's what we do. So, don't do the Lost Sailor. It hurts. So now buy the shirt. It's expensive. I'm talking $200-300. But obviously, protecting your spine is really important. But that's it. So don't do a Lost Sailor. All right. So Crazy Cajun MTB, learn how to do this stuff without editing this out. I don't know how to do all that stuff. So anyway, go hold it down.